Hi guys, it's Simon. Welcome to this new AI radar. A piece on Fortune highlights that beyond annotation, there's another way to produce enough data to train artificial intelligence systems. Fabricate it. Israeli startup DataGen uses its own machine learning systems to create what's known as synthetic data, in this case, artificially generated still and video images that DataGen's customers then use to train their own artificial intelligence. DataGen can produce a bespoke synthetic dataset for its customers in just a few hours, instead of months. Additionally, with synthetic data, companies don't need to worry about any personal identifying information in the dataset. No need they worry about ethical considerations around how the data was collected. This feature gains significance as more and more of the world's population is covered by data protection laws. HireVue, a vendor of human resources software, used an independent company to audit one of its hiring tools by interviewing stakeholders about possible problems, reports the markup. But the audit stopped short of evaluating the system's technical design. An audit of hiring software made by Biometrics did examine its code and found it largely free of social biases. But the audit didn't address whether or not the software highlighted the best applicants for a given job. AI vendors are under no obligation to have their systems audited or make changes if auditors find problems. AI systems increasingly affect the lives of ordinary people, influencing whether they land a job, get a loan, or go to prison. These systems must be trustworthy, which means that the audits that assess them must be trustworthy too. Could The Simpsons replace its voice cast with an artificial intelligence? Asks Wired. You could certainly come up with an episode of The Simpsons that is voiced by the characters in a believable way, answers Tim McSmithers, a Canada-based AI researcher and media producer who has built a speech model that can be trained to mimic anyone's voice. Whether that would be as entertaining is another question. AI assistant chatbots are threatening nearly a quarter of the workforce in the Philippines outsourcing industry, Bloomberg reports. While the problem isn't confined to the island country, the Philippines is considered the world leader in outsourced call center operations. Manila's government is now ramping up efforts to retrain employees to counteract this displacement from automation. There is a potential for the Philippines to transition from a BPO services hub to a big data processing and analytics hub, acting economic planning secretary Carl Chua said. During the Indo-US Science and Technology Forum's US-India Artificial Intelligence Initiative, the Department of Science and Technology, Ashutosh Sharma, said that it is necessary to scale up the science and technology relationship between India and the United States to solve problems of both countries and overcome barriers for growth, reports LiveMint. We have identified the barriers for growth in India that could be useful for the United States too, Professor Sharma reported. Seattle-based startup OctoML raised $28 million for its machine learning acceleration platform, reports TechCrunch. The promise of OctoML, which was founded by the team that also created Apache TVM, is that developers can bring their models to its platform and the service will automatically optimize that model's performance for any given cloud or edge device. Healthcare News reports that Apple is hiring a machine learning scientist for early disease detection. The job posting describes collaborating with software engineers and clinicians to implement strategies to collect clinical gold standard and observational data from users. The job will also involve creating tools to cleanse and efficiently annotate data, as well as analyzing large-scale datasets to detect features that best capture the desired relationship between observation and outcome. That sounds like cheating. Finally, you will design and develop ML models with the goal of deploying these models onto the mobile device, reads the posting. Proficiency in deep learning and distributed computing system is listed as a plus. Okay guys, it's all for today. See you next time. Bye.